How much autonomy do you feel you have within the party? Because you're often known for straying from the official rhetoric of the Conservatives. So, are you just given complete freedom to say what you like, or is there someone trying to rein you in at times?
Well, I'm here to represent my constituents. That's my
So, are you constituents over
and do the right thing for the country? That's my top priority. Those two things will always come ahead of any party loyalty, nothing will change that. But that's not to say that I wouldn't consider myself to be a disloyal Conservative. I passionately want to see a Conservative government elected, and I was elected as a Conservative, and those people who voted for me should be entitled to expect me to follow broadly the Conservative line in Parliament, which I do. I mean, I don't know how often I rebel, but as a proportion, I would have thought it wasn't that many times. But if I feel that the party is doing something fundamentally wrong, that's wrong for my constituents and wrong for the country, then it's my duty to speak out and say that.
Do you think that sometimes a person's personal political ambitions do get in the way of them stepping out of line with the official party word of the day?
Absolutely, of course it does. Yeah, people will hold their nose and vote for things that they know are wrong, or they will, they'll keep their mouth shut and not speak up when something's not right, because they're ambitious and they want to become a minister and they want to become a cabinet minister and maybe even prime minister. And so if they think that their best interests are in not speaking out, then they won't. I mean, equally, some people take the view that, well, you've got to keep your nose clean and your head down to become a minister before you have some real influence.
I understand you don't want to become a minister. You're quite happy sat on the backbench. Is that because you just want to look after your constituents, as it were, over your personal ambitions?
Yeah, I don't want to be a minister. Because if I was a minister, I would inevitably, I'd be put in a position one day where my party proposed something I couldn't stomach, and I would either have to resign, in order to do the right thing in terms of the way I voted, or I would have to hold my nose and vote for something I knew was wrong. And neither of those options strike me as being particularly palatable. So I'd rather not be put in that position. So. No, I want to. The thing is, when you come back from Parliament every weekend, you meet your constituents, and you've got to be able to look them in the eye and say, you might not agree with what I did, but I did what I genuinely thought was the right thing to do. And for me, if I became a minister, there would be times when I don't think I'd be able to do that, and I don't really want to be in that position. So. No, I don't want to become a minister, and if I were ever offered a job as a minister, I would turn it down.